In this video, I'm going to show you how you can collect assignments from your students and organize those assignments by using Google Forms. I am in my Google Drive account because what happens is that your students submit all kind of assignments, sometimes a video assignment, a PDF document, a Word document, or even a Google document. And you are getting all those assignments, then you have to save them at an appropriate location and organize them manually, which is a very difficult job to do when you have a lot of students. So in this video, we will learn how you can collect assignments and organize those assignments in a more efficient manner. But before I start, if this is your first time and you are interested in learning tools and technology for students and teachers, then you may consider subscribing to this channel. So please hit the subscribe button and also the notification bell to get notified whenever I post a new video on this channel 2 or 3 times per week. And now let's dive into it. The first thing you should do is that you write some instructions for submitting the assignments. So this is the document and I have prepared very simple instructions. Don't put anything extra. The minimum words, the minimum sentences focused on what you want your students to do. So as you can see that I am putting only 3 instructions. The first is upload the file to Google Drive. If you use video, PDF or Word document, because those will be external files. Otherwise, use a Google document. And I am asking my students that you can submit your assignment directly in a Google document. And Google document means this type of Word style document or Excel style document, which is called Google Sheets. Now the second step I am asking my students to do is share the file with my email address, because I am the teacher and they should share the document if they are uploading in their Google Drive. So they have to share with teacher with edit permission, because I might have to write some feedback on those documents. I can do that with comments as well, and you can also ask for a comment access only, but in this case I am asking for an edit access. Now the third instruction is that fill the assignment submission form. Make sure you fill all the required fields and finally put the Google Drive link to your assignment in the link field. So I'm going to design this form and you will understand that why they need to fill these fields, because these fields will help me organize those assignments. And there will be a field to insert a link, and where they will put the link to their assignment, whether it's a video assignment or a PDF document. Google Drive allows you to get a link to any file, and then they can put that link in the form which I am going to design next. And now I will show you how to design the assignment submission form for students. So I click on new and then more and then Google Forms, assignment submission form, and then I put single instruction. This form is compulsory for submitting assignments. So they should understand that they must submit this form, because you want to organize all those assignments. Now the first question, I ask for their first name, and if you ask both first and last name, it will make it very easier for you to search or organize based on their first or last names. So it's better to ask both names, and the type of answer they should put is a short answer, because if you see here, Google Forms have many kinds of answers. Then I click on this plus to add a question, last name, short answer, then plus. Now you might be teaching more than one subject, so you also want to organize assignments based on the subjects. So therefore one question should be about the subjects, and then this should be a multiple choice question. And now option 1 for example is math, and option 2 is, let's say, physics, and we don't need any other option. We have 2 options, but you can have more. And then I need the last question, put the link of your assignment file. And again, this is the short answer. They will put a link in the field. And now I also want to send them a message that their assignment has been submitted. To do that, I click on this settings tab, presentations, and now I only want them to submit one response. So I uncheck this box which says show link to submit another response. I don't want this. I want to allow them only to submit one response. And now in the confirmation message, I want to write down that your assignment has been submitted. And just a reminder that if you have not shared the document, please make sure you do so. And then I click save, and they will get this message when they submit the form. And now I can also give this form a name, and now just have a look at the sequence of the questions as you want. Otherwise you can change by just dragging this question below the other one. So whatever sequence you want, you adjust that sequence, and now we are ready to send this form. If I click on send, now I have many options to send this form. The first one is send via email, and the next one is send via link. And here you have this option to shorten your URL because this looks very long. So you click on that, so it will shorten the link. And now the best way is to take this link and create a Gmail group for your students. I have made a separate video how to create a Gmail group. You watch that video and you create a Gmail group for every subject or for whole class, whatever you want. And then you take this link and send this to whole group. So this is the best way. Copy the link from here, open your Gmail and send to Gmail group of the class. But for the purpose of this video, I am going to use this, and I am going to send this to only one of my own email addresses. And now I will also tick this box, include form in the email, and now I click send. Now form has been sent, and now I am in my student account and I have received this email where I have to submit the form. I will keep this email with me so that I could submit all my assignments. Now let us see how I can submit this as a student. So I will type my name, then the subject, and now before I press the submit button, I have to put the link of my assignment. And this is my Google Drive, my student account, and let us pretend that this is my assignment. So I click on that, and now the next step is to share this document and send a link as well. So I click on share. So in this area I add the email of my teacher as instructed, and in this area I select the editor access because there are some other access levels available, viewer or only commenter. So my teacher wants me to give the editor access, so I click editor. I can also put a message, but normally students don't put any message. And now I send this, and this is only the sharing step. I have shared because my teacher also wants to get an email with the assignment, but he also wants to get a link in the submission form. So therefore I also have to get a link. So I click on this share icon, and this time I click on copy link, and now this link I have to put here. So I put the link here and I submit the form. I will get this message and I click on OK, and now I will receive the message from my teacher that your assignment has been submitted. If you have not shared the document, please make sure you do so. So it's a reminder that if I have not given the proper access, the editor access, so I should be doing this right now. Now let us see what happens in the teachers area. So now I am in my teacher's account, and this is the form. So I click on my form, and now if I look in this responses area, I get this number 1. It means that I have got one response. And if I click here, because I only have one response, so it is very boring graph. Otherwise, if you have more students, your graph will be very interesting. So I have got one response from my math student. And now this is the best part, that I have this Google Sheet in which all my responses will be stored. And if I click on this Google Sheet, it will ask me whether you want to create a new, and I say yes because this is the first response I got. So I create, and now I get this Google Sheet automatically created for me with all the links to assignments of my students. If there are 100 students, I will get this Google Sheet prepared for me with all those 100 links here. And if I hover over this link, I can see the assignment of my student. So how cool is this? You don't have to do anything except creating that assignment submission form and instructing your students how to fill the form. Now one thing you might also want to include in the instructions, that this link looks very long. So you can add a fourth instruction into your set of instructions that make a shorter link, and your students will just make the shorter link, and then you will get a short link in the Google Sheet. So this is how you can automatically collect assignments from your students and organize those assignments in Google Sheet very easily. So I hope you like this video. If so, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching and see you next time.